What's going on, guys? I'm gonna do a kind of a lazy Monday wax break, or in this case cellophane, but wax nonetheless. The Bo Jackson card here. This is the famous Bo Jackson Bo card. I have a couple, but I'd like to get a couple that I could send in to, I don't know, PSA or... What's up, Chris B? How's it going, man? How you doing this evening? I just figured I'd go live since BITG and all is not here tonight. Just do a little bit of cellophane break, wax break. Bust another box of this score. Looking for the Bo Jacksons and Dave Justice rookie, Juan Gonzalez, things like that. Definitely just bored today. It's been raining here all stinking day. I've just about had enough of this rain. Tired of being stuck in home. But most definitely got to rip something, man. And I do got a bonus. I did find the wax dagger again. He is no longer MIA, and we'll use him tonight just a little bit. I did here, I'll slide this to the side for just a minute. Just kind of go back, and I got the no, it's a little bit off screen, but I'll slide it up. Got a couple of these Mojo cards, or refractors, or whatever Topps calls them. They're pretty sweet looking. Got the Shohei, Robel Garcia. I just ran out of holders and space on the desk here, but found this nice Josh Duplantier out of the packs, and it's numbered 67 to 75. Just kind of waiting a little bit, wasted a little time. Maybe a couple of folks come in and check us out. You still working on those? I got a few of them if you're interested in them. We can work out a deal, I'm sure. I got the Victor Robles. The Aaron Judge. The Brandon Lau rookie card. And it's kind of hard to see. I got Bo Jackson blocking the situation, but I also have the 85 Aaron Judge, all nice and shiny. And then I had this awesome card come out of there as well. Fernando Tatis. Do you need any of these, Chris B? If you need any, I will definitely hook you up, my man. Oh, and I did pull this one as well, out of the Topps. The Yan Moncada bat relic. I know relics are not that popular, but hey, I still pulled it. No problem, man. Hey, if I come across any more, I'll definitely let you know, my man. Like I said, I just got them sitting up here to display because they're nice and shiny and pretty and make my desk look all nice and sexy, as Crazy puts it. So this is my first box of many to come. I'm gonna bust more of this stuff, and yeah, we're definitely gonna get some more of these for sure. But this is one of the cards we're looking for tonight, the Bo card. And it's a fairly popular card in this set, and I'd like to get a couple that I could possibly send off and get graded, and maybe with the chances of getting a good grade, like that nice Bo Jackson number 75. That was a very popular card when I was in the card collecting business back then. Not necessarily Chris B. I do like Bo Jackson. He is one of the great all-around players. Like Deion Sanders, and even Michael Jordan tried to play baseball and did fairly decent. I wouldn't say great, but he took a big swing at it and tried. But Bo Jackson is, he is, I'd say he was a great player. Out of the three, between Michael Jordan, Deion Sanders, and Bo Jackson, I would probably put Bo Jackson on top. I know Michael Jordan is probably more famous, obviously, but hey, I'm not going to argue the fact. I mean, I got this one here. It's one of my favorite cards, the Bow Breaker. He got himself struck out and broke the bat over his knee. And then there he hits a ball and breaks his bat. So I guess that's why it was dubbed the Bow Breaker. So yeah, I like that card. Pretty sweet. I don't necessarily collect a lot of baseball cards, but some of the special ones I do from my era. Yeah, they were definitely hot, Chris B. They were the ones to have. If you had those cards, they were definitely made you grow in the popularity community, I guess you could say. But I also have this here. I'm gonna scroll up just a little bit, and I have this Bo Jackson. It's actually printed on canvas from a buddy of mine, and there's some pretty cool stuff going on. I got some others. I got the Michael Jordan and a few others, but I'm thinking about getting a few to possibly sell on my channel. Those are custom made, and the guy that makes them can do absolutely anything with a close-up photo or a baseball card or anything like that. He can put that on canvas, and you can put that in your man cave or your baseball card room or your breaker room or whatever. Let's see. I'll go ahead and show you the. Hang on just a second. Here's the Michael Jordan as well. Hold on, let me move this score box out of the way for a second. And there's the Michael Jordan one. I'm gonna get these framed up and hang them on my wall in my break room. I've liked Jose Canseco ever since 1989. And there's the actual canvas that it's printed on. It's actually a painting of canvas. I'm not sure the process that he goes to do it, but they are They are very nice. And this was actually a baseball or a basketball card, but it had all the, looks like the paint splatters and all on it, done to kind of make it a little bit different and special. But it's definitely cool for sure. And I'm thinking about getting some other players, some of the new players, some of the older players. Obviously Frank Thomas, because that's my guy. And Chris B, I'm not exactly sure who this one is. I'm not sure, but I believe it was a test from a card, because this is actually done on a piece of plywood, 1/8" plywood. And I think the plywood ones. Oh, Chris Bryant. Yeah, yeah. Now that you say that, it definitely resembles that guy. I would like to find the card that this was printed from and give it like a framed gallery with this, and then the card next to it. That would be pretty sweet. So, but this one is actually, like I said, it's printed on a piece of 1/8" plywood. So I think it's pretty sweet. But I'm gonna get a few more of these done by the guy and see if they get any traction on my channel. Because if they do, I may give some away, auction a couple off or something. Who knows? He does good work, and they look pretty sweet. And it takes all the high detail out of it, so that it's not necessarily a copyright problem. So that would be something pretty cool to do. But we're gonna put Bo up here because we're looking for his cards tonight, and of course all the 1990s rookies like Juan Gonzalez and Dave Justice and things like that. Yeah, they're definitely one of a kind for sure, Chris B. They are some talented people down my way, and yeah, I like to showcase specialty stuff. Stuff that's not that you can't buy in the store, really. I don't know, it looks like, Chris B, it looks like it's just me and you tonight, my man. I guess we're going to have a lonely Monday night. You down to do a 90-score box rip? Oh, yeah. I'm, me and Crazy for Cardboard, we've become good buddies, and he's a prospector. Well, I'm a prospector as well, and I've been to Dahlonega, Georgia, where the absolute first gold rush was in the U.S. And I found this cool little thing. I don't know if you can see that or not. Kind of get it focused in a little bit there. Oh, it was focused for a second. There we go. That is a 1.7 gram gold nugget. I found it with a metal detector in Dahlonega. That is a natural gold nugget. I had it tested. A buddy of mine owns a pawn shop, and he tested it, and it tested the purity of a 22 karat gold. So I had to send a picture of that to Crazy, because he's a prospector. I had to kind of show out my nugget a little bit. First time I ever found one, and I'm not gonna say it's my last, but it's hard to find nuggets that size these days. So kind of had to rub it in just a little bit. Chris B, where you from, man? I may have already asked you this before, but you know, I do a lot of late night streams and all that cool stuff, and I may have forgotten, but I think, oh, you're from Tennessee? Well, you're not too far away. I'm actually from Macon, Georgia. That's where I'm at now. Not the greatest place in the world. I live in the countryside of Macon, so I don't have to deal with all that city madness that goes on down there. About an hour south of Nashville. I've been through Nashville a few times. A lot of trees out there. I've actually, in Nashville, there's a building. See, I work for I used to work for the union, but I've recently been laid off since this shutdown situation. No, Macon, Georgia is actually Bibb County. Armstrong country, yeah, you're right. Yep, absolutely. But yeah, do you know where the Country Music Hall of Fame is in Nashville? The building that's not facing the square, but directly across the street from the Country Music Hall of Fame, I put all the glass in that building. I work for the Glazers Union, and we put all the glass in that building from the bottom to the very top. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of glass, man. There was a little over 4,000 pieces of glass on the exterior of that building. Yes, it's going to be the Frank B. Rippin and Chris Bolton show tonight, I guess. Nobody wants to come hang out with us. So, yeah. The other night it was me and Warcraft and Chickasaw, and Chickasaw kind of tapped out a little bit early, but me and Warcraft went strong from about 12 o'clock to 5:30 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, glass work is a little bit, well, not necessarily tedious, but it's definitely repetitive. And it's a very dangerous job because we work so close to the edge, especially when you get up to the 30th floor, you know, the 20th, 30th floor, and you're looking down at cars and people walking by in there. They look about this big. So yeah, it's a little bit scary, especially for the new guys. A lot of them can't handle the heights. Yeah, we were kind of doing, let's see, what did we do? First I did just a recorded video of 2019 update, and then after that we did a live stream of 2020 tops. We got a few cool cards. I think I have a couple of short prints in the 2020 tops that I got to look up just to make sure that the codes are correct. This one is one of them. Well, it's not a short print, but it's a cool card that I found, and I'm not quite sure what it is. It's a die cut, obviously. Isolated Power, Mark McGuire. But I think I'm gonna put this in Jim S. pile and send it to him, because I know I know it's a Cardinals card, but it's a Mark McGuire nonetheless. So I will definitely ask him if he wants it for sure. If he wants it, it is his. And I found this card here, and I can't find anything else about it. But the card on the back definitely has the 269 code. I'm sure you probably can't see that, but the code is 269 on it. But I've never seen one, and that's definitely. It just seems to me like it's not a regular printed card. So I'm gonna have to check into that a little bit more and see what the deal is with that one. And I found this cool Eloy 2020. It's kind of, there it is. It's kind of hard to see with my lighting at the moment. It's not I think it's like a subset DN9, but I haven't found anything out about it yet. But it looks like a pretty cool card though. And then, of course, since I'm a Georgia boy, found a Ronald Acuna throwing up the rock and roll hand signal there. Must have hit himself a home run on that picture. There's a lot of stuff going on 2020. You just gotta do the research on it and check it out for sure, because there's a lot of stuff going on. You got these throwback cards, 60s, the 50s. There's a Stan Musial, Orlando Cepeda. And this is one of my favorites of these throwback cards. The Babe Ruth card. That was pretty sweet. I've never owned anything related to Babe Ruth, but I hope to one of these days. But if not, hey, I got a throwback card, right? Got a Mike Yastrzemski full card and a Tyler Glasnow. And that one, I can't find anything. It's the home run challenge card. And it's got a code on the back you got to scratch. But I'm not going to scratch it, obviously, because it's Ronald Acuna, and he's an Atlanta Braves player, so I'm just going to keep that one. Or either I'll keep it or give it to Crazy for his PC. And I got a few of these. You said you have this whole set here, right? So I got a couple of the throwback 85 cards. Not many, just a few. This is just what come out of the one box. I have a whole case to go through, so plenty more where that came from, for sure. And then we did a 2019 update set, or box, hobby box. And I didn't get an autograph. I got a relic card, and this is the relic card. Too bad it's Houston Astros. Yeah, I'm sure they would definitely look cool in the binder for sure. It's not numbered or anything, but it's still a cool card. It was the box hit anyway. Yeah, those throwback cards are cool, man. I really enjoy those because I like the vintage. I like the old stuff. You know, here's a quick look at some of my stuff that I've recently picked up, and you know, got Steve Garvey. We got a couple of Steve Garveys, Fernando Valenzuela. John Salisbury. How's it going, John? Good to see you. Glad you stopped by, man. We just in here talking a little trash and a little baseball and having a little fun, man. Kind of a mid to late night break. Yeah, I love I love junk wax and vintage. That's some of my favorite stuff, for sure. I got some cool, extremely off-centered stuff like this one. It was, I mean, you can see where it was attempted to be cut right there, and it didn't take. But yeah, that one was pretty cool. I got a few of those like that in this pile. Mute my replay. Oh, the replay is yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Can you hear my voice again? Hey, hang on a second. Let me do that. My bad. Oh, the replay is yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Can you hear my voice again? There we go. How about that? How's that sound? Sound a lot better? My bad. I was watching a Crazy for Cardboard video tonight, and it just clicked over to my live stream, and there you are. Much better. Awesome. Outstanding. Bill Buckner. Crazy, you want any of these cards, man? It's just a bunch of off-centered, crazy stuff that I like to have. I think I showed you these before. That retarded off-centered Necro, it's really off-centered. Yeah, you did a lot of videos today, man. I was kind of surprised. I kind of dubbed you Crazy B Rippin'. It was pretty funny. They kind of tickled me a little bit. Got a Rafael Ramirez Future Star Braves. Crazy, I'm pretty sure you might want that card. Well, we're gonna get to it here in just a minute, guys. I just wasting time, trying to get a couple folks in here to watch the stream. Yeah, Crazy went ripping crazy today for sure. Yeah, definitely adds character for sure. There's a Bump Willis gold cup card. There's a Willie McGee. I wouldn't. That's not his rookie card, but it's damn close. Yeah, I totally agree, man. Sitting in my office chair here, sorting cards and all that stuff definitely makes for a sore back and a dead ass for sure. Another Fernando. Bill Buckner with that porn star late 70s, early 80s mustache. Damn, Crazy, you was getting with it today, right? Yeah, I was watching the big league break you were doing. When it ended, it went straight to my live stream. So here we are. Bucky freaking Dent. Burt Blyleven, one of my faves. Pops, we got Pops there. We got Willis Stargell. We got Dickie Thun. I think this is like his first year or second year card. Yeah, second year. And Bruce Sutter. Oh, check it out, dude. I did score this the other day to go with my Pete and Rusty card. Let me find those guys. Not sure what I did with them. But anyway, Yeah, Crazy for Cardboard has a killer channel, or not channel, but a website. It's crazyforcardboardyt.com. I know there's not a lot of people in here to promote that, but I'm going to say it anyway. Get yourselves over there and check it out. crazyforcardboardyt.com. And get yourself some killer deals on some awesome cards. But I got this one, 76 rookie pitchers card, and I got that guy right there to go with Rusty and Pete. So we're gonna do a funny name Hall of Fame, I guess you could say. And I did find this one. My buddy Matt gave me this card. I've seen them before graded, and I've never picked one up, but it's a very teeny tiny Frank Thomas card. I don't know what you would call that, but it's extremely off-centered. Let me see if I can take it out of the top loader here. Whoops. It is a really small Frank Thomas. I guess you would call that cracked ice or something. I'm not sure. But that is super cool. But you guys, I'm pretty handy with machines. Yeah, it's a tiny card, and I think what I'm going to do is make a thick holder like this with this King Griffey in it. This size, that would be epic, I think, to have a screw down this size, like, I don't know, 2.5 inches by, I don't know, 1.5 inches. Yeah, definitely a tiny card for sure. I've never seen it. I've seen it before, but I've never seen it in person. And I didn't realize it was that small. But that is a tiny card. Tiny card. A 92 Topps Micro. Nice. I wonder if they're about the same size. Because I do know they did some mini cards of a few top sets. But that one is definitely, yeah, yeah, a little hurt, not a big hurt. Crazy, you have dubbed that one perfectly. John, I'm definitely going to try to do that. I'm pretty handy with tools, and I'm pretty good at making, small stuff. I did go to Georgia Tech for CNC machine operation and program rewriting to operate those things, and AutoCAD and all that good stuff. So I'm pretty sure I can come up with something. I do have a mill, and I do have some plastic that I can cut down to try to make one that small, bits and all that cool stuff. Yeah, this thick holder, I mean, the card, it's hard to find stuff for 89 Bowman. These, I think they're like a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, a little bit bigger than a standard card, so they're hard to find stuff to put these Bowmans in, about a 1/4 inch, I guess. So I guess it came in this really super thick holder, and I just left it in it. I don't see no reason to take it out. So there it is. It displays good, and we'll leave it at that, I guess. But that would be epic to make a little bitty, like, I don't know, 1.5 inch by 2.5 inch screw down for that little Frank Thomas. Dude, that would be that would be awesome. Oh, you've run a water jet? Nice. those things are hella fun to play with. I've actually played with one of those. Dude, those things have so much power. It's, a lot of people don't understand the power of water. And a water jet will absolutely cut through steel with no problems. No problems at all. I've seen them firsthand. They are crazy. Not sure what's up with the, what is that, CB? The card, what's CB, crazy? Cardboard? Jason, how's it going, man? Glad you could stop in and listen to our garbage. We are just talking a little baseball card trash, as we always do. Yeah, they're. Oh, Chris B, I got you. Got a few golds out of that box. Ryan Reynolds, Alex Jackson, and C.J. Cron. And looks like 2 of them is rookie cards. We got a couple of the, I don't know, I guess you call them foils. But nobody major, I guess. And we did pull this red. Yeah, I love ripping cards and telling lies. You're right, absolutely. This red Matthew Beatty rookie card, and it's numbered 46 out of 50, so not too bad. This is actually the first colored card that I've pulled out of a pack or a box. Did get a Charlie Blackmon full. Michael Chavis, that's the Vladdy everybody's looking for. Or if you've been a part of BITG's channel, you may have 10 or 20 of these. But you know, I didn't pull any short prints, or did get that cool Acuna. Crazy that's yours, buddy. Tatis, Will Smith, got a Glaber Cup card. I don't know why these are there. That's probably just part of the stack. Chris Paddock. Yeah, that's part of the stack. But yeah, nothing to write home about. We did get some cool stuff out of there. At least I think so. Let's get these cards moved off. Got some more older stuff here. I'm just going to run through them right quick. Yeah, you can never have enough Acunas. Got this pretty cool Ricky Henderson. And crazy, if you want any of these cards, man, let me know, man. Like I said, they're taking up space on my break table, and I need to move them, get them out of here. Got a Jim Rice. I think I've showed these before. Oh, you got an Acuna like that, Gavin Lux. Man, that's a sweet card, dude. I don't know what the... Oh, there they are. That's the ones I was looking for a while ago. To go with my Don. Got the Pete. And the Rusty. And I got another Rusty. Just to have some laughs over. And got some Dale Murphys for you. I pulled out of a box of my personal stuff out of the unit. And he is in a Braves uniform, so I'm sure you'll appreciate those. That's not a. I think. Oh, this was the pack that Tom T sent me. That we broke on Deafness's 24-hour live stream. Yeah, that's what those are. Yep. But anyway, enough of that crap. Yeah, I got to get you another monster load together, man. Because I know it seems like when I get comfortable with thinking I got you covered, I don't. And you call me up and say, hey man, I need another load. So yeah, I gotta get you 100K ready to go on demand. I can't leave you hanging, man. You got people you gotta take care of. And I gotta take care of you, so that's how we roll, man. But anyway, without further wasting any more of you guys' time, thank you for stopping in and being a part of this mid to late night stream. Crazy, can you I know you said this before, but can you hear my fan in the background? Just curious, because I backed it off a little bit to kind of keep the noise down, but I need circulation in here because it's a smaller room and it gets a little warm in here, even with the air going. Here, I'll turn it down just a touch then. There we go. How we sounding now, guys? Yeah, Crazy, you definitely I got a little bit of time, because you definitely got some cards on your hand this go around for sure. No doubt about it. Man, these things have been in that case for so long. The paper is stuck to the plastic here. But again, we're doing a box of 90 score. And this case, it's been in a cool, dry place for many years. But there's been so many of them. I think there's like 120 cases, 130 cases of this stuff in the cooler or cool, dry place, that with them being stacked on top of each other, it kind of compresses the cards a little bit. And that's the only thing about these 90 scorecards, when it has the little trivia card in the middle. With it being compressed like that, it ruins the first in the middle. The couple of cards that are in the middle, that's the top and the bottom of the trivia card, it gets ruined. And the sad thing about it is the Bo Jackson, this card here, is one of the middle cards. So chances are you're going to get a line that's either across his arm here or across his head or shoulders, and that kind of, it ruins it. But if you can find a good card that's, pretty centered up, this one luckily doesn't have a line on it anywhere. I know it's hard to see, but this one is fairly nice. It's probably 90-10 off centered from top to bottom, but other than that, it seems like a nice card. Yeah, Chris, I got a lot of stuff, man. And that's why I break all this stuff on here. I mean, normally I just break it in my free time whenever I'm at home, or I get bored, don't have anything to do, I'll grab a box or case or something and start breaking stuff. And I got a lot of new stuff coming too as well. You know, I got probably the next week or so, I'm going to display a box of Panini Flawless football and a box of Panini Flawless baseball and a Transcendent baseball, among a few other high-end stuff that I'm gonna break on here. And you know, those boxes are gonna be up for sale, obviously, because they're too rich just for my blood just to rip open. Yeah, Chris B, I definitely don't like sweating while I'm ripping. This ain't Frank B sweating. This is Frank B ripping. Yeah, Chris B, I totally understand, man. Mine would be too, but I don't have an old lady. I kicked her ass to the curb a little while back. She acting a little funny. Ain't got time for games. But anyway, without further ado, gentlemen, I know I don't have a whole lot of people watching, but hey, we're going to rip this stuff up tonight. We're going to do, there's a look at the packs. 1990 score, Major League Baseball. That outstanding trivia card that ruins two cards in the middle. Of course, there's the back warning you of the trivia cards to be expected. Anyway, let's do it, guys. Let's see if we can find us some Bo Jacksons or some rookies or something of that nature. But yeah, let's see if we can get this. Yeah, see how that trivia card there is stuck in the middle? Well, that one's not too bad at all. There is no dent on that card whatsoever. Or the Otis Nixon there. There is no dent. So I'm pretty happy about that. That's pretty cool. So hopefully the rest of the packs will be that way. And if we do come across a Bo Jackson, it's not ruined. But anyway, let's go through these cards and see what we find. Of course, there's a Frank Thomas draft pick card in here that looks similar to this. Or actually, like this. That's the Frank Thomas rookie. So, but of course we're looking for that one. We got a Steve Bichelle, Scott Bryant, John Musselman. I'm not going to call all these guys out. There's a Bobby Bowe. Got to call Bobby Bowe out. Mike Stanton rookie. Chris Hammond. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me make me a pile ready to go here, because I have a lot of sorting to do over here on this side. Yeah, definitely Mo Vaughn is in here. I'm actually saving Mo Vaughn for Dave Durango, because that's one of his guys, one of his PC guys. So all the Mo Vaughns, I actually, yep. Since we are in a live stream, and time is not of the essence. This is Dave Durango's pile. I'm just, these are Mo Vaughns, whatever. But this is the card that's in this one, the Maurice Vaughn, that we're also looking for. Yeah, Dave loves Mo, for sure. Dave's a great guy, guys. I've spent a lot of time over there, and I swear that dude can pick the hell out of a guitar. I enjoy listening to his late night jam sessions after his breaks. And I know we don't have any newcomers in, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyway. Dave Durango, give him a shout out. get over there and get yourself to subscribe to his channel and be a part of that, because if you like guitars and good music and good conversation, get yourselves over there and be a part of that, because he's a great dude. Jam up. I enjoy watching his breaks and guitar playing and stuff. A lot of good conversation to be had over there as well. Another trivia card. There we go. We got a nice Will Clark All-Star. Got a nice Gary Carter. Get my fat thumb out of the way so you can see the card. Bill Buckner with that outstanding mustache. I'm gonna do hopefully in the next couple days, guys, I'm gonna do a heritage break as well. The 71 version of the heritage. I've been over to the shop, but I haven't picked up the case to bring back and do the I know you guys know what they are, but I'm gonna do a break on my channel with the heritage. There's Andreas Thomas, Alan Trammell, yeah, Archives is another one that's coming in, Chris B. I'm limited on my room, on the room that I have in here. Like I said, right now I got so many cases of stuff sitting around that I got to break some of this stuff to make room for more stuff. Not bragging or anything. I just, I got a lot of crap. Tom Goodwin. There's a Bobby Witt. Dave Parker. Mark Grace. Barry Larkin. Yak Packs. I'm not sure yet. Oh, check that out. We got a Larry Walker rookie. Raleigh Fingers. Yak Packs. I'm not 100% sure, dude. I haven't had the opportunity to break any of those. But I tell you, once I get myself back to work and getting across the state of Georgia and going to a bunch of different places that I can access a lot of this retail stuff, I'm gonna pick some of that stuff up just to see what it's about and make a couple of videos on. I may get wild and do a Jabs 100 box break or something like that, just to see what they're about. There it is. Get that retarded. Yeah, see right there? I think you guys, yeah, you can see that one plain as day. That giant line across his forehead. That's what we don't want to have on the Bo Jackson card. That just absolutely ruins it. So, but the two cards that are in the middle with this stupid, I mean, they're not, I wouldn't say stupid. They're definitely informational, but they could have done a little bit better job of placing those, I think. Not much to write home in that pack about. Yeah, they're I've definitely watched a few of the YouTube videos where guys were ripping the yak packs, and yeah, there's definitely not a whole lot of value there, but I'm one of those guys that's not necessarily about the value. I'm all about the fun. There's a Cal Eldred that's got that line across his forehead ruined. Just glad it's not a Bo Jackson or a Jose or Juan Gonzalez or something like that. It's a Kirk Gibson. And of course, we'll possibly find a nice Andy Van Slyke. We'll find a possible Ken Griffey or, some of those other stars out of this box. Not super high dollar, but hey, they're always cool to pull. It's a Eddie Murray. Man, that bat looks huge in that picture. That thing it looks like he's got a Georgia pine fixing to swing that thing. Mitch Williams Dream Team. Now that one doesn't have a line on it, so that one's pretty good. Just going to kind of get through these a little bit quick, guys. I don't want to take up a whole lot of you guys' time, but we are up late. We ain't got nothing else to do. I'm stuck at home. So this is just a time-wasting situation. My favorite set of all time, I'm definitely going to have to say Chris B. My absolute favorite set of all time. And this is going to blow your mind, but you'll understand why. 1990 Topps. And I know you're sitting there with question marks in your mind thinking, why 1990 Topps? Well, 1990 Topps is the year that I obviously started collecting Frank Thomas, because I learned that Frank Thomas was actually a Georgia boy. I did not know it. Does it say it on there? No. It just says home Chicago. I mean, obviously that's where it's going to be when you're playing for that team. Does that one say it? Yeah, that one actually says it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Home, Columbus, Georgia. So Frank Thomas is a Georgia boy. And there's another reason behind that, obviously. In 1990, I was a youngin'. And I remember the exact day that I pulled a certain... Oh, look at there. I'm not even going to take the card off, but y'all know who that is. And it kind of resembles that card right there. I'm not going to call any names, but yeah, that one, I think that's one of the cards. And it might be ruined because of this stupid trivia card. Let's hope not. But let's gently peel it away. Oh, it's ruined. It's ruined. See the line across his forehead? Yep. It is ruined. Damn it. Sorry about that, guys. Grant, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? We just busting some 90 score here. Wasting some time, talking some trash, and telling some lies, and all that good stuff. But anyway, back to it. The reason I like 90 Top so much is when I was a kid, obviously, I was buying packs of baseball cards at my local convenience store. After my mom would get off of work, she would take me and my brother to the store. And, you know, if we were good for the day, she would let us pick a prize. And my brother would usually buy candy or Coke or something like that. And I would get a pack of baseball cards. And there were 90 Tops. And there were 90 Tops wax packs. Some nice Kirby Puckett. And a Big Mac GMF that's going to go in your pile once I sort all this stuff out. Ooh. Oh, no, that's not the one. Sorry. False alarm. But anyway, there was this day that my brother was, I'm the oldest, but my brother was a year younger than me. And for some reason, when I was a youngin', he was mean to me for that day. I don't know why. I don't even remember what it was he done. But when my mom came home, my brother got a whooping. And I got his prize for the day. So what happened? I went home. And my mom decided to take me to the store. And not my brother. Since, obviously, I got his prize for the day. So, what I did was, I went in, instead of buying candy or Cokes or whatever. Wow, that one's trashed. I went and bought 2 packs of 1990 Tops baseball cards. And the first card, or the first pack, there's a nice Cal Ripken. The first pack had the Nolan Ryan 5,000 strikeouts for the Astros. That's that ruined Donald Harris card there. But anyway, I opened up the second pack, and I found the Frank Thomas no name card. And this is a nice Greg Maddux here. Nice Sammy Sosa. At that time, in the Beckett, of course, me being a baseball card collector, as a youngin', I had a Beckett. And Beckett's really, you know, were the Bible back then. And back then, that no-name card was worth $15. So I thought I had a nice card. I didn't think of it as a super special card at the time, but I knew I had a nice card. Slob, where is it? It is actually, at this moment in time, I've actually sold that card. And I will further this investigation a little bit further on in just a minute, as soon as I get the story told. J. Bob and Sons, what's going on, man? Glad you could stop in. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. We just talking trash and telling some stories and having fun, my man. It's a little bit late, but hey, that's what I'm doing. Definitely story time. But anyway, back to it. I pulled the card. There's a nice Roger Clemens. And, I put it in a book. because it was worth 15 bucks at the time. I thought I was rich. You know, being a kid with a $15 card in the 90s, hey, you was something. You had a fire card. So I put it in a book to keep it good and straight and square, and kept the corners from getting beat up and whatever. As time went on, you know, I in 1995, I believe, I quit collecting cards, or ripping cards, to say the least. We got Big D sports cards in here. How's it going, Big D sports cards and collectibles? Slob, what's going on, man? And, you know, once I put it in the book, I forgot about the card. I didn't think about it ever again for years and years and years. There's a nice Nolan Ryan highlights card. But it is absolutely ruined because of that retarded trivia card. Just ruined the picture of the card. So, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's a casualty of ripping wax, or in this case, cellophane. But anyway, back to the story. Check that out. We got another Don card for my. I'm gonna have to set that to the side. Gotta have it. I forgot about the card for years and years and years. And I quit collecting or ripping packs in 1995. And life took over. You know, went to work, you know, started earning money, living life, paying bills, all that fun stuff that grown folks do. Never thought about baseball again until, you know, just a couple years ago. Started, you know, buying little packs here and there from Target or wherever. And, oh, check it out, guys. We got one. We got the Bo card. And he's got a retarded trivia card stuck to his face. Remember I told you there were a line across his shoulder, or his shoulders here, or his face. So hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, alright, that bet. I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm going to set it over to the side. I'm going to leave it alone. Maybe I get a 10 out of that. What do you guys think? Oh, we got these here. But anyway, I got back into it here just a couple years ago. And started up my Frank Thomas collection again. And I did some price checking. And I happened to come across the 1990 Topps. And I saw that, you know, the Frank Thomas error card was absolutely ridiculous on the price. There's a nice Sammy Sosa. Big D, that would be kind of comical to send that in with that stuck to his head. But, you know, I would do it just for shits and giggles, just to see what would come out of the situation. It'd be kind of like a parody card or something. Let's see what else we get here. We got another retarded trivia card. Man, this thing's ruined all this card in the middle. Chuck Knobloch is of course, he didn't get no line on that one. But anyway, back to the story, guys. I saw the price of the no-name card at this point in time, and it has went from $15 to about, in Beckett, to about $2,000. So when I saw that price, I was like, holy crap. I have this card. I need to find that book that it's in. So I went and found the book and got the card out. And I was pleasantly surprised that I had the Frank Thomas No Name card that is extremely skyrocketed in price from when I first found it. And of course, you know, as a youngin', you don't necessarily take a whole lot of good care of your cards because you just don't know. You don't have the understanding of the baseball card collecting value or condition or none of that. You just got the card, right? You have the card. And I was totally convinced that I had a $1,500 card, $2,000 card, whatever the case may be at that point in time. So I sent it off to Beckett to get graded. And time goes on, I finally get the card back. And I get it back, and it's a 7.5. And it's still a valuable card at 7.5, but I just wasn't happy with that because of the card state. It went from a pack to a book. And I kept it in the best condition it could have been kept in, as far as I'm concerned. You know, just being a young collector, you don't really know a whole lot about the value of cards, especially in the 90s. So there's a nice Cal Ripken on there. And it had some flaws. It had a really not terribly soft corner, but it had a little soft corner. And I wasn't happy with that. So I busted it out of the case and had planned on sending it to PSA to get graded. But just here recently, I don't know if you guys know, but I was on a live stream with BITG, and I had bought 4 cases of 1990 Topps. I got a good deal on the cases, so I was like, "What the hey? Let's do it. Let's do a few case breaks and let's see what we find." And this was pre-YouTube, before I decided to start a channel. And this was just, I don't know, probably 6 or 8 months ago. I've been subscribed to BITG for a couple years now, I think, going on 2 years. And I was breaking a case of the 90 Topps while he was doing a live stream that, of course, I was a part of. I'm breaking cards at home and watching breaks on the computer and, just having a good old time. And it just so happened that my 3rd case in, I pulled another No Name Frank Thomas. And this one was absolutely perfect, at least in my opinion. I mean, the corners were nice and sharp. No gum stain. It was all centered, top to bottom, left to right. There was no imperfection in the printing. Because, in the 90s, you guys know that a lot of printing imperfections happen on the pictures. So it looked fine. There was no problems with it. So, shortly thereafter, I sold the one that I found when I was a kid, because it didn't bring a higher number that I expected it to, so I got rid of it, and I replaced it with one that definitely was perfectly packed fresh. And I had planned on sending it out through BITG to PSA to get graded. And shortly thereafter, I sent one package in for grading through BITG, which was Hank Aaron, Ryan Sandberg, and some other stuff. I can't remember. I know the Hank Aaron was a second year card, and I wanted to get graded. But anyway, I couldn't afford the insurance and all that was associated with the Frank Thomas card, because you got to have boatloads of insurance in order to ship that card. Oh, look at there, guys. We got another Frank Thomas. And it is freaking ruined because of this stupid trivia card. He's got the line right across his forehead. God, that sucks. I hate these trivia cards. But anyway, back to the story. I apologize if I'm ignoring you guys in chat. I'm just looking. I'm trying to tell my story, and I get lost in thought and everything, guys. I apologize. I got a bunch of Frank Thomas GMA slabs. Oh, you have the Frank Thomas rookie in a slab? This one here? Big D, I would be interested in it if you have it in a 10. Because I would love to have all of Frank Thomas's rookie cards in either PSA or GMA 10. That would be awesome. But anyway, back to the story. I submitted my first order to BITG. Oh, dang, we got a Heinz or a 747 mosquito flying around. What the hell is that? Anyway, my first order was, I think, like 10 cards or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. But the second order, there it is again. Wow. I was going to submit my Frank Thomas no name to get sent to PSA. And the first order was shipped out to BITG right at the end of February. And the second order was right at the beginning of March that I was going to send in. And it was just a couple of days after that, the C virus kicked in, and the union hall that I work for shut down, so that we were laid off. So I obviously couldn't afford to pay for the insurance to send the card in. So it resides right this particular moment at the SunTrust Bank vault in a safe deposit box. And once I get back to work and, making good money again, it is going to be submitted through BITG to PSA to get graded. But I have pulled 2 no-name Frank Thomases in my lifetime. One as a youngin' and one as a grown adult. And it did come out of a wax box, or out of a wax case. One of 4 or 5 cases that I bought to break. Not necessarily looking for the Frank Thomas. I got a good deal on the cases, so I figured, why not? I'll take it. And there you are. I pulled a very nice card. I know, chances are it's probably not going to be a PSA 10 or whatever. I'm hoping that would be the case, but there's only one PSA 10. I would like to be the second owner of a PSA 10. And I know a lot of guys out here in YouTube land don't believe me. You guys know BITG is a stand-up guy. He is definitely somebody trustworthy. And if you are questioning or have any doubts about my claims, you are more than welcome to go hit up BITG and ask him for yourself. I pulled that no name while he was live in a break that I was a part of. And I went, and it's on, of course, the live break was recorded, so it's in BITG's library, as you know, in his videos. So you can definitely go back and see. I sent pictures and video and everything. I about shit my pants, pardon my French, but I did. No, Chris B, I haven't finished the cases yet. Once I found that no name, I stopped. And I'll get back to it one of these days once I get some of this stuff ripped down, because I have so much stuff that I need to clear out of here. But yeah, the newest Frank Thomas no name, it resides at SunTrust Bank in Jonesboro in the vault, in a safe deposit box, with a few other cards, high value cards that I own. And once I can afford the insurance to have them graded, that is absolutely what I'm going to do. Or my second thoughts were to go to the National and have PSA graded on site. That would be my absolute first choice. Yeah, Big D, I will definitely put my email in the description after I finish the video. But my email is dbreed@yahoo.com. I don't know if Crazy is in here, but Crazy, if you're in here, if you would post my email, that would be great. I'm sure he's probably asleep by now, but I will definitely post my email after the live stream ends. I haven't been paying attention at all to these cards that I've been opening. I apologize, guys, if I've missed a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. Bank heist. Yeah, it definitely it would be. Dang, we got another moth or something flying around in here. It's attracted to my light. There we go. Crazy posted it for you guys. Thank you, Crazy. You're awesome, as always. That's why you're my guy. Johnny on the spot, as always. We're not finding a whole bunch of nothing, but we have found a couple of Frank Thomas first draft pick cards that were absolutely ruined because of these stupid, retarded trivia cards. And we also found a Bo Jackson here that I haven't pulled the trivia card off of yet. I'm afraid to, because I'm sure it's probably ruined as well. But as a parody or a joke, the guys have said, send it in and get it graded. And that would probably be something cool I might do just for shits and giggles. But other than that, nothing spectacular. We've got some Cal Ripkins and a couple of rookies. There's a Marquise Grissom rookie. I wonder what they would say if I sent that card in with that trivia card stuck to it. They would probably laugh at it. But that would probably be cool. I wonder how many hits I would get if I did a break on that one, or a package opening of this card. All right, this is what the card looks like, and this one is one of the more. It's kind of hard to see with the. Here, let me take it out of the holder. This one doesn't have any lines on it like this one is gonna have. But see, look in the glare there. There's no lines in that one. So this one's pretty nice. The only thing that I see that's wrong with it is maybe the jagged edge at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's got a jagged edge from the cut, and then maybe just a touch off center, top to bottom. But other than that, it looks good. But I'm almost certain that this one's not going to get anything. But I would definitely like to have that one graded just for S and G's. You know what I mean? Be funny for sure. Alright, let's keep on ripping these cellophane packs. Not wax, but, still the same stuff. Got a Craig Biggio. But yeah, guys, that's the story with the Frank Thomas No Name. I've actually pulled 2 of those in my lifetime, and I don't ever expect to pull another one, but who knows. They are out there, and they made 90 tops. They printed 90 tops like it was going out of style. So, there's no telling. I may get lucky and pull another one. But I'm going to keep ripping 1990 tops until there's no more tops to be ripped. I definitely don't want to go to Baseball Card Exchange and buy boxes because they're outrageously expensive. But hey, if they have some available, I will hook it up. If you include that bow in the Frank Thomas slab trade, I promise you I'll send it to Fall Creek and do mass submissions. We're doing. Dude, we'll talk about it. We will talk. But I would definitely, if I had this card right here graded and it came back in a GMA or Beckett or whatever holder, that would be epic. That would be the parody baseball card reveal of the century, I think. Yeah, I totally agree, Chris. BBCE is a ripoff. I mean, they do a service because there's a nice Move On coming up. And, of course, this is just my opinion. They guarantee the cards to be unsearched, but think about it, guys. In the 70s, 80s, or whatever, packs were not being searched because baseball cards weren't that popular. Kids were buying cards for the sole purpose of the gums and puzzles and things that were inside. It wasn't for the cards. So I seriously doubt that if it comes out of a case, then you can guarantee that it's unsearched, and you don't have to have BBCE baseball card grading to certify that. I mean, the thing is, if you know the people you're buying your cards from, then why pay that super high premium to get a guaranteed pack or box when it's guaranteed straight out of the case that was opened up in front of your face, right? I think it's a ripoff, but between Baseball Card Exchange and PSA, they got that kind of that market locked down hard, because a lot of people want certified cards. and they want certified boxes and packs and whatnot. And I get that. But why spend, like Jabs did the Ricky Henderson hunt the other night. He had 2 wax boxes and another box. I can't even remember what it's called. But between the 2 boxes, the wax boxes that were sealed, and the other box, he said he paid $35,000 for 2 wax boxes and a vending box. Wow. What idiot was going to pay that kind of money for 2 wax boxes and a vending box? Joe iPhone. The mystery of iPhone, Samsung, LG, Motorola, and Nokia Droid. What's going on, man? No, this is actually not wax. This is cellophane. So we're not melting wax tonight, buddy. Absolutely, Chris B. Why not just buy the Ricky Henderson? Well, the thing is, the current market that we're in today, a lot of people want a PSA graded card. I'm not necessarily a PSA kind of guy, and Ricky Henderson, whether it be graded or not, it's still a valuable card. And if you're in the market of a collector, then you don't necessarily want a PSA card unless you're investing. If you're investing, then yes, a PSA card is the way to go. Well, Joe, he posted on his break for those Topps box and the vending box that it was $35,000 Ricky Henderson rookie card chase. So I'm not exactly sure what he paid for those, whether it be upcharged or a text snafu or whatever, but that's what he put on his page, and that's pretty high. And he charged $75 a pack in the boxes, in the wax boxes. So I would definitely say that, wow. Not saying that they're not worth it, but when you buy a certified box from Baseball Card Exchange, that they are guaranteed to be unsearched, which with wax, they have that great possibility of being searched if you're buying an individual box. But if you buy a case or have seen a case being opened, you can guarantee yourself that the boxes were not searched. And that's just my opinion. Yeah, Chris B, there's definitely Ricky Hendersons out there that you can get for, little to no money and have a nice card for you. Necessarily has to have a PSA graded 10 Ricky Henderson rookie card. And it's already hard to find a PSA 10 graded Ricky Henderson anyways, because the way PSA is, the way they scrutinize their cards, it's very difficult to get a 10 in the old junk wax era. And once again, these are just my opinions. You don't necessarily have to take this to the bank and cash it like a check, but these are just my opinions. This is just what I see. This is what I think. And, opinions are just like anybody else's. They're their own. So don't take what I say and live by that. These are just my opinions. But I just couldn't see paying $75 a pack on a box of certified Topps just to get a Ricky Henderson. That just, to me, is retarded. Crazy, you put a Henderson dual relic up on your site tonight? Ooh, it's numbered 4 of 99. Nice. You pulled that tonight? Or today? Did I actually see him pay the bill? No, of course not. Slob, I don't really get into it that far because I don't really care. I mean, if you had the money to spend that kind of cash on a couple of boxes of wax and a vending box, then hey, I'm not going to argue with you because it's your money. And if your marketing skills are good enough to sell wax packs at $75 each, then hey, do your thing, man. I'm not gonna hate on you for it. Without a doubt. That's what you do. Not gonna hate on anybody's business. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it. Yeah, definitely, Slob, if you're not sure about it, get over there to Eric Jabs or Jabs family and check it out, man. I mean, I'm not trying to preach the gospel to you, but just check it out and see what you think about it. Yeah, I mean, being a part of a break is great and all. Jabs just has a pretty large following, and not criticizing the guy for what he does. He does, brings great content to the baseball card community, and he brings lots of it, lots of fun, lots of enjoyment. But I just there's a nice Joey Bell rookie, or Albert Bell, sorry. But yeah, he brings a lot of fun to the community for everybody to be a part of, or at least the Patreon members, whatever. And there's a lot of great stuff. There's a nice Bernie Williams rookie. I just don't see paying that kind of money for a card that you can go buy for $10, $15, $20 somewhere. That doesn't necessarily have to be graded, but that's what you're hoping for, and the possibility of breaking a fresh baseball card exchange certified box. Yeah, right, Crazy? You are not lying there. If I had $35K, I definitely wouldn't spend it on 2 wax and a vending box of that. Yeah, for sure. It's a nice Ricky Henderson sliding back in. But once again, it's not a crease or a dent. Well, it's kind of a dent. You can kind of see it there in the light reflection. These retarded trivia cards just ruined the middle 2 cards. Smoke break. Crazy said it's smoke break. So if you guys want to go smoke one or get you a drink, get you a snack, I'll still be here when you get back. I'm just this is the last pack on this one, and we definitely can talk a little bit more about the situation or whatever you guys want to talk about. I got till later on in the evening or morning. It's not like I have anywhere to go or nothing to do. Yeah, definitely, Big D. I respect Jabs. There's no doubt about that. I don't have any qualms with that guy. He's been great for the baseball card community as far as breaks goes, and his wealth of knowledge. His wealth of knowledge is, bar none, one of the top in the community, because he's so. And I think that him being a teacher also helps with his speaking abilities, because I don't necessarily stutter a lot, but I'm always got the or whatever coming up. And yeah, most definitely he's got the that mentality of a teacher that he carries over into his breaks. So that definitely helps him out, explaining, what's going on and the players and his knowledge of the game, knowledge of the players and all that good stuff. Definitely plays a huge part in the success of his channel. Because if he wasn't as knowledgeable as he is, I don't think that his channel would be that great, because of the simple fact that anybody can come in with thousands of dollars worth of cards and break them, and ooh shinies, ooh shinies, ooh shinies, and get the following that he does. You have to have that information that people want to hear. You can show people cards all day long, but if you can follow it up with the information about the card or about the set, about the person, their background, their rookie years, their game averages, things like that, the particulars about the player, individual player, that definitely plays a big part in advertising your channel. And that's, of course, like I said, this is just all my opinion. I wouldn't take it to the bank and cash it, just for the simple fact that I'm not a professional by any means. I just enjoy ripping cards and finding cool stuff like this and having a good time. Ripping packs is my favorite pastime. I can sit here and rip cards 23 and a half hours a day, and I would be cool with that. Yeah, the algorithm is definitely it's a special situation there, no doubt. Because Slob, I know you've uploaded a couple of videos here in the last little bit, and I've yet to get one notification about any of your breaks. The last break that I seen of yours was the Topps Chrome Sapphire, and I'm sure you've made more since then, but I haven't got a notification since that break. Who's got an Alonso rookie auto to trade? Slob, I definitely do not have a Alonso rookie to trade. If I did, I would probably PC that bad boy, or at least put it up here on display. What I'm going to do with this Bo Jackson here, I'm going to take this relic card and take him down for the time being, and put this funny trivia card / Bo Jackson right beside it. But yeah, this was actually a relic card I pulled out of the I think it was Topps. What was it? 2020 Topps? No, 2019 Topps. Of the Houston Astros Michael Brantley relic card. I know the chances of his popularity is none to slim. So it's not a great card, but it is a hit, and I displayed it as such. Slob, you couldn't keep up. What's that, with the breaks, or? Big D, yeah, it's definitely a challenge, no doubt about it, because there's a lot of sorting that goes on behind the scenes, a lot of logistics that takes place, and sorting and all that fun stuff. There's definitely a lot of stuff behind the scenes that a lot of people don't understand, that they don't see on screen, that makes a good break or an expensive break possible. You were ripping a hobby box a day for 2 months. Yeah, hobby boxes do tend to get expensive. I mean, they're anywhere from, like Topps update is $100, $110, depending on where you go, and then the Sapphire, I'm not exactly sure what it goes for, but last I understood it was like $300 or $350 a box or whatever. It's definitely expensive to do, no doubt. And that's the only reason I jumped on YouTube and decided to do a channel, is because I rip this stuff in my personal time, just to be ripping, just because that's what I enjoy doing. It definitely is a lot of fun, and it can get expensive, but that's why I do a lot of wax breaks, because I got a case here sitting. Well, it's not a case now, but I had an 8-box case that I opened up that I'm gonna finish opening on this channel. Crazy, you out of here, brother? I know it's getting a little bit late, and I'm sure everybody's gonna be falling off here soon, and I'm gonna wrap it up here in a little bit. But Crazy, take care, my man. If any of you guys are not a part of Crazy for Cardboard, get yourselves over there and check out his new website. He's got some fire he's got up for sale, and some nice videos that he just put out today. And yeah, get yourselves over there and check out Crazy. But I'm going to show it again, man. I'm going to show it live on camera, on the live stream. There's see if I can get it to focus a little bit. There it is. That's 1.7 grams of 22 karat gold that I found with my metal detector in Dahlonega, Georgia. I found it in a dry creek bed. I just wanted to throw that in there. Yes, Big D, it's a gold nugget. I found it with a metal detector in Dahlonega, Georgia, in a dry creek bed. My very first gold nugget. It was cool to find. And I know Crazy does a little bit of prospecting, and he's up around that area. And I think either the fall or somewhere in that area, we might have to get us a little sluice box or something of that nature, and get ourselves up there in those creeks and stuff and try to find some gold. So yeah, it was absolutely fun to find, man. I was tickled to death when I found it. I never found another one. Of course, I was just up there for a couple days, and it was a lot of fun. And I hope to find some more one of these days. And maybe me and Crazy can team up, and we can set us up a little mini sluice or something like that, and find some gold for you guys to make a video on. That'd be cool. What do you think, Crazy? Think we can do that? I'm down for it. Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, let's why not? Let's get us a little what they call it, a mini high banker. I've seen guys build these little high bankers that have what do you call them? Little water pumps that pumps water to the high banker, and you just shovel dirt into it. That would be awesome. We could find us a nice little stack of gold, and we can go sell it, and we can buy some more baseball cards. How about that? That would be awesome. We get 2 birds with 1 stone there. We can make prospecting videos and baseball card videos off of the gold that we found. That'd be a pretty sweet series. What do you think? I like it. I'm down for it. Buy more 90 tops? Absolutely. I'm definitely in the market for any 90 tops boxes, cello packs, rack packs, whatever. if there's any available. I definitely keep a check on eBay and YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook Marketplace. And when they come up available for sale, I get them when I can afford them. Because I think I have, let me see. I got 3 cases right now of wax, and I have 2 cases of rack packs, and I have a half a case, which is what is it called? It's sealed, but it's a half a case of cello packs. So I still have quite a bit, but I'm definitely in the market for any 90 tops, because that's my absolute favorite stuff to go through. For the simple fact of the Frank Thomas. On government land, private land, and to legal use. I have a gold planning playlist on my channel. That's where the prospecting comes in. There you go. Yeah, in some places on government land, I think you can use a sluice, but it has to be non-mechanical, like a little sluice box that you set in the river and build up like a flume to channel water to the sluice box. I think that's how that works out. I'm not 100% sure. Ah, I got you. Crazy. This was I don't know if you were. I know you're about to head out to bed, but I wanted to show you this. Haven't checked out these checklist cards yet, but this is one of the cards I wanted to show you. The Harold Baines error card there. I think I have another one. Let me look real quick. Yeah, here we go. All right, this is the absolute corrected version of the Harold Baines All-Star card. And of course you can see it's the All-Star there with the label. And on the back it has the All-Star Game Performance. That is the absolute corrected version. And the error version, or one of the error versions, is this one. If you see the star right there next to his name, has a black line going through the star. That's one of the errors. I got 2 of those bad boys I pulled out of that box the other day. I was pretty happy with. Yeah, the places are getting harder to find, because people are getting a little bit more aware of what's going on, and trying to prevent it by taxes and paying stupid fees and whatever else. The government always takes something that's simple and complicates it. That's their way of doing things. I don't know why. I don't understand it, but that's the way they do it. They take it and make it not fun anymore. Because as long as, you're not sitting up there with a dredge or something of that nature. I understand, you're not totally destroying the land around the creek or whatever. I don't know. Guess I'm weird like that. I'm just an old country boy. I
I don't necessarily ask for permission. I like to ask for forgiveness later. But this is one of the other ones that I found that was a first for me. The Brian Downing Diamond Kings. That's a reverse negative. If you look right there at the Perez, it's backwards. As far as the regulations go, I'm not sure. Crazy, I'll leave that up to you. Yeah, do the research on it, check it out, see what we can do. And I'm down for whatever. Whether it be we can do us a little high banker, or an electric water pump to pump water to the sluice, or if we have to put it in the creek, whatever. Or pan, it doesn't matter to me. Yeah, the Juan Gonzalez rookie card. Crazy has. I actually gave him a set of the corrected version and the reverse negative. So there is a Juan Gonzalez set that's out there that's just like the Brian Downing. Has the corrected version and the error, because he bats right, I believe, and the error is him batting left. So. Yeah, they're cool to have, man. It's when you have them set up side by side, the error and the corrected version, they are pretty cool to have. It's like this Jack Morris here. I have the corrected version, and this is the error version. If you look at the J on his name, has a black line through the first little curve on the J, and that's actually an error card. So, I do have that one. That one's pretty cool. Let me see if I can find one of these error cards that's got the... There's a nice Steve Avery. You got a forestry permit? Forestry service permit. Okay, I got you. Alright, here's the corrected version and the error version of the Brian Downing cards. So you put these in a holder and put them side by side. That's pretty cool. So they're not worth a whole lot of money, but they're still fun to find. And all these all-star cards, like this one with the Kevin Mitchell. I'll show you this guy's first. This Cal Ripken, obviously all-star card, American League with a star. If you flip it over on the back, you'll see that it says All-Star Game Performance. And, of course, it's the one with the star. Well, if you look at this Kevin Mitchell here, it's also a star. All-Star card. But if you flip it over, it has recent Major League Performance. And that's a print error. That card should have this on the back. All-Star Game Performance. That's pretty neat. Not worth a whole lot of money, but still they're cool to find. Forestry service permits. How long is your permits good for? Are they good until whenever, or they have a expiration date, or what? Crazy. That's good. I'm glad you come to hang out with us tonight for a little bit. I know you got your live stream due in the morning. 6 months issue, and they're free. Outstanding. Nothing better than free, for sure. But yeah, I'm probably gonna jump off here myself. It's get about 1:30 in the morning. I know y'all are probably about to wind it down and all that fun stuff. Joe, glad you could stop by. Chris B, thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. We know we got a little bit sidetracked on conversation and everything, but hey, this is what I like to do. I'm almost kind of like a deafness number 2. I like to talk to you guys, get to know you, and just be a better part of the community, I guess. But Bowman is delayed again. Wow. Crazy, take care, man. We'll see you tomorrow in your live stream. I'll definitely be there. I don't know what time, but hopefully it'll be before 12 when you end it. Chris B, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the hell out of you guys stopping by and spending a little time with us, conversating and just enjoying the game. Enjoying the cards, the stories, all that fun stuff. But anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by, being a part of the show, and we'll catch you guys again tomorrow night. Take care, fellas.